Andrew Rivers is here. Let's bring him on.
Why not?
Hello.
Andrew, how are you?
Hello, you're a little muffly for me, but sounds like you're on hotel internet.
Actually, we're all doing just fine there, my friend.
All right. Well, if it sounds good to you, it's good to me.
No, you sound terrible.
All right. Well,
It's okay. Hang on. It'll clean up in a little bit. You're
There we
home,
go.
right?
yeah, I'm at home.
Which microphone are
I
you
turned off
using?
the porn and everything just for you.
That's good. Thank you. You have a problem with that microphone? Is that the good
No,
one?
it's all good. Yeah, it's
better.
all good. It just takes a second to get the internet warmed up. It's got to spool up, you know.
Yeah, same thing happened with Zip, by the way. On all of you, actually, came on a little bit weird. All right. Andrew Rivers is back touring the Pacific Northwest after being all over the country with Steve Hofstetter, and has recently done some sold out and some semi-sold out shows there. And how's it going?
I'm good. It's an exciting day at my house. Just got a new washing machine delivered. So I'm officially 36 years old. I'm excited about a washer machine.
Right. You've bought your first appliance, your first major appliance, right?
Yeah, well, my old one just broke, and at the worst possible timing. You know, I just got home from like a month-long tour, and I had 16 piles of laundry ready to go.
Oh.
And then the thing looked at my laundry and said, "No thanks, I'll take the easy way out." And then it just exploded. So
16 tons. What do you
right.
Wow. How did you know that your washing machine was kaput? Did it?
Well, I
smoke?
I did the rookie move, and I paid a guy $100 to tell me that I needed a new washing machine. I'm an idiot because I thought you could fix it. I don't know enough about washing machines, but I guess there's no such thing as the Maytag repairman anymore. He went out of business.
They do break.
So
Absolutely. Yeah.
I started to watch a YouTube video on how to fix it, and then I was like, I could just hire the guy in the YouTube video. That seems much simpler.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just came and they said, yeah, this thing sucks, and it's 6 years old, so you're gonna sink more money into it than
Is
you
that
did
how
so
long
long.
you've been in that condo?
I think so, something like that. Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty
So
stable.
Pretty good.
That's pretty stable. You're
Yeah.
36.
Well,
Awesome.
so now because I've had no laundry machine for like a week and a half, I've been dipping into my backup outfits, you know? Because I get superstitious with my outfits. I don't know if you feel this way sometimes, like if you need a special microphone when you're doing voiceovers or,
Absolutely.
you know,
Yeah.
something that gives you like a home field advantage.
Yeah. In fact, I lost my lucky mic cord, and the Seahawks have barely won any games this year.
As a direct result.
Well, you can use the new one to hang yourself, but
Thank you.
Nice.
We'll give it to my Seattle friends who are more into hanging themselves. Yeah.
Well, I get superstitious about it. Well, not superstitious, just a little stitious, as Mitch
Minor,
Hedberg would say.
a little
but
bit ostitious. Yeah.
just a little bit of stition. But I have shirts that I've bombed in that I just never wear again. You know, if I have a bad show in a shirt, it just hangs in my
rips
closet as a
right?
reminder to my other shirts. You know, every morning they're like, "Pick me," and I go, "You know what you did," and then.
Yes. It's all you.
It's very funny.
And boy, if you've seen my how rough my shows have been going lately, it's amazing I have anything to wear these days.
Have
so.
you had some rough shows, to be honest? I know you're honest about it.
Oh no, it's you know, I'm taking more chances. You know, the album is out, so I'm pushing real hard on some new stuff, and you know, you just. That's part of the growth process, which is unfortunate for some audiences that they just have to see the early version of.
Sorry
the
you
show.
have to see this. Yes.
Yeah, I really wish it was
sorry.
better for now, but I need you to not laugh so that I know it's not funny first, you know?
I'm sorry.
Because in my room, I'm like, I'm a genius. This is brilliant. You're the second coming. And then you bring it to an audience, and they're like, yeah.
Yeah.
And so you go, oh, maybe I'll add some more stuff to that. So
That is the process, by the way. All good comedians do that. I remember going to see Robin Williams in Seattle at Showtime, and he had a whole bunch of new material, and he wanted to just quickly work it out. So they gave away all the tickets for free. And, you know, we got to go in there, and he had notes, and he was just like, I'm trying out this material. And, you know, it was pretty funny. But, you know, it would have been better a year later, right?
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, things are going well. I just got done on my own little tour with my best friend Cory Michaelis. We both had dry bar comedy specials, and mine has like 15 million views, and his has something like 65 million. Or who's really counting? I mean,
Who's counting? You are. Yeah.
Stop the count is what I believe. But,
Stop the count.
but we teamed up and run like Facebook ads together. We rented like, we rent these music venues because it's harder to get booked at comedy clubs if you're not mega famous right now. They're booking like Jeremy Piven and Stormy Daniels and stuff. And
Stormy has really plied her craft for a long time and really polished. She's done a lot of polishing over the years.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's most people pay to see Stormy in their hotel room, but
she's really doing comedy shows. She's really going out and
not recently. A couple years ago, she did get booked at a couple comedy clubs, and good for her. Make your money, and. I just take it personally, but that's my problem, not hers. Yeah. So we called the tour. At first, it was Bald and Beautiful because Cory is bald, and I said that I was growing my hair out for him for a wig.
Wow.
It was a joke, but we ended up calling it the Goldilocks Tour, and not for hair jokes, but because we rented 3 venues that were 150 seats, and we sold so well in one of the venues that we had to move to the bigger venue across the street.
Wow.
We sold 210 tickets, and so but then in Portland we only sold 52 tickets, so we moved to the smaller venue.
Wow.
But in Eugene we had 144, which was just right. And the benefit of producing your own show.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. You remember the 3 bears?
Absolutely.
You never read to me many stories, so I'm sure it's...
He was emotionally neglectful.
Sure.
But what's great about producing your own show and like running your ads is that you get more money potentially, and then the downside is that you have to read all of the comments. So, it's just people calling you not funny, and you're like, wow, the voices in my head have a Facebook account. That's exciting.
Wow. What do you mean? You mean after a show, people go on Facebook who are at the show to complain?
Well, they see the video from 4 years ago. I'm running my dry bar video, and so obviously I'm much more proud of the jokes I tell now. But I haven't quite figured out the marketing strategy behind my own clips, because I think the dry bar clip, because it says 5 million views, people get a little more impressed and they go, oh wow, this guy's must be famous or something.
Oh yeah, it's called shine. It's PR, it's spin,
polishing.
Well, there's another aspect of it too, which applies to bands and it applies to all of us, and it's production values. So one of the reasons we're doing really good on audio, and I worry about video, aside from the obvious, is that
face for radio.
Well, no, it's not just that, but it's creating video production values. Right. You got to have a scrolling breaking news on the bottom of the screen. You gotta have
a background
logo
and
breaking wind,
and you need the correct lighting. And you and I are basically holding up 2 iPhones. Talking to each other, and in some ways it's nice, just in the way that South Park is fine art. Right. But
your favorite TV shows were in black and white, so
some of the early ones. That's right. That is right. Black and white TV. I remember black and white. You know what else I remember?
I love black and white TV.
Yeah. You know what else I remember?
Right, Barn?
Phones with wires. Yeah. Phones with wires. Andrew doesn't even know that sound.
I'm aware of it, yeah.
Really?
I mean, when we went to Grandpa Burdecki's house, there was that thing there, and I get it.
Yeah.
I remember phones. I remember
hold on, there's a call for you, Andrew.
Yes,
go ahead, caller.
Andrew, just whatever you do your comedy, but don't turn out like your dad. He's not funny. He's just got money. You've got talent. Anyway.
Is this Dr. Fauci or
yeah,
who?
It's Fauci's mom, actually. That's who that is. All right.
You go ahead.
Good night.
Well, thank you. That's anyway, I remember I used to call girls I had a crush on, and Mom would pick up the phone after 5 minutes and go, "Hurry up and get off the phone." And it's no wonder I didn't develop a healthy relationship. But
Sure. That doesn't happen with cell phones, does it?
that's well,
No party lines.
no.
Yeah.
Oh, they're party lines, all right.
Sure, you can throw away another way, but the other interesting thing on these ads, Cory, he gets called gay a lot, which is interesting.
Well, the two of you showing your bare ass together on a
Well,
beach.
that's not, that's not.
No, the two of you kind of act. I'm glad you brought this up because I wasn't.
Oh,
gonna.
okay.
But the two of you kind of act gay in all of your promo stuff together. You got
We're
your
just-
arms around each other. You're showing your ass crack. Come on.
You got a rose in his teeth.
Yeah. In fact, I sent that picture to a gay friend of mine.
What do you think of my butt?
And now he's straight.
Look at you. No, I sent it to Paul Anderson, and I said, "Is my son trying to tell me something by posting this stuff?" And he said, "Your son's a comedian. He's only a few beers away from any kind of pleasurable experience."
Well,
I thought
these
was
days,
very
a couple
clever of
beers is going to be tough to make a pleasurable experience at the end of the night. But I don't know. It's such a weird comment because it's not like it's also not the insult you think it is. Like what are you trying to say? I look nice? Wow.
Yeah.
Stick a finger in my ass. You just ruined my day. You're trying to flirt with me. Some people do try to flirt. Mostly Cory, but it doesn't work because I leave a bunch of comments calling him gay. But I had a girl messaging me, and I almost got catfish because I was showing Cory like, "Hey, check out this hot girl coming to the show," and he was like, "That's not a real person. Her profile is blank except for one bikini photo, and it has 3 likes. That's not a hot chick. That's a dude
usually a
trying to
fake
get free
account. Is that
tickets."
right?
Yeah.
The catfish.
And I was like, "Hey, well, joke's on him. He's going to feel real awkward showing up to claim tickets under Tiffany." And then I realized we were in Portland. So a dude named Tiffany, not that crazy.
Not that big of a
out there.
deal in Portland.
Not that big of a deal.
So did Tiffany show?
I don't think so. She didn't say hi. I did that last joke at the show. So I don't think she.
So
or he
that
or
was a
they-
joke that was actually real.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, I mean, I was not close to actually believing that she was into me. I mean, I've been using my face as bait for a while, so I know what kind of fish I can catch, and at a certain point,
TV
I've been
beauty
on the
queen.
internet for 20 years of my life. I've been catfished since hotornot.com, so I know what to look out for at this point.
Right.
It's going to be hard to get me.
You're cautious.
When I was in college, I sold my computer to a Nigerian prince, and so I've run the gauntlet of scams, and I know what to look out for. But while we were in Portland, we went to a strip club, which because
You and Cory.
in Rome,
Yeah. Okay.
Portland has the most.
It's Rome,
strip
not
clubs.
Portland, but continue with the story anyway.
Well,
Yeah.
Portland has the most strip clubs per capita.
Does it really?
So-
I did not know
Yeah,
that.
I didn't know it either.
I'm proud that I haven't known that kind of stuff.
I'm moving to Portland.
Back since my early days in radio, I haven't known that stuff since.
Well, I feel like if we get these Antifa fellas to just look at some tits once in a while, we could lower the tension in the room. But
Absolutely. Proud of
Cory
boys, too.
actually, yeah, proud. Well, I think they like the other persuasion, but good for them. Maybe they'll look at my bare ass. But Cory has a podcast where he interviews strippers called Stripper Whisperer about how to be a better customer. And so we go to the club for like research purposes,
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
According to Visa, this is a business trip, It's nice to write it off while you're getting it off, what I'm saying?
See, they did that.
It is hard to get guests because you can't just go up to a stripper like, "Hey, come back to my hotel room for an interview,"
Yeah.
They're
you can't
they're
be-
keen on the scam there.
You got a fistful of 50s.
Yeah. But while we were there, this is crazy. We saw hookers in the strip club. And I know you're technically supposed to call them sex workers because, they charge you extra to call them names, but I just thought.
Ed, you're laughing a little too hard at this. But go ahead.
I like that joke.
It's a good joke.
That's a good joke.
But I thought it was weird that like security even let them in, you know, because if I was a stripper, I'd be pissed off if like a hooker came into that, you know. That's like if I was at a comedy club and Chris Rock showed up. It's like technically we're both in the same business, but he's offering a way better product, you know?
Yeah.
So
I got it. I think. Anxious to see where this goes.
I know. I just nothing happened. They, you know.
You went home. Good. Thank you.
Oh,
That's what I was
yes, I'm a good boy. I you know, we lost $1,000 that night. So before the hookers, so you know, we didn't have a budget to.
That's good.
Get back. But anyway, Friday I'm in North Bend Theater again. I'm excited to sell it out. Hopefully, it's only at like 150, and it seats 250. So we're hoping for a last minute.
Miracle.
You know, I think this new variant is kind of scaring people off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, this new variant came out a couple weeks ago, and so maybe all the media circus without any actual real information is scaring people off because I guess it has different symptoms now. You know, your symptoms are loss of taste and loss of income, apparently. So
it's too soon. Too soon from 2020.
Struggling. But I'm never wearing this outfit again. I tell you that. But,
fine. Can I have that shirt?
Yeah.
You'll be happy to know that in Bend, Oregon, we ran into my friend Bomb Shelter Bart.
I remember him. Yes,
that guy.
What does he say?
He was charming. Yeah, he's you know, he just discovered who you are, and that I'm he knew who you are separately, but he didn't know we were related. So I just reposted your "I Am Santa Claus" music video because 'tis the season, and he was going off in the comments like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe that's your dad!" And he tagged 8 friends and was remember when we listened to this song and. So now I think you've also got a spot in the bomb shelter. That's
perfect. A spot in the bomb shelter, and Atlantic Records will send me enough money to fill up a Tesla once. That'll be it.
With electricity?
With electricity, yeah. I'm driving a Tesla down here. You missed that part.
How's that going for you? Mom said it's like driving an iPad.
Well, she makes fun of the iPad, but guess who's on the iPad more than me?
The whole time, yeah.
And she does like the car.
Well, she should be. You're driving, so.
No, but she does like the car. She doesn't necessarily like me driving ever. So I wouldn't, you know, look out, look out, look out. She's like that 50s record. What was that? I felt so helpless. What could I do?
It was
remembering all the things we've been through.
Kiss.
Yes. She always feels like I'm about to crash and kill us. And yet we've been married for 40 years.
Crazy I didn't pick up that reference first. I didn't know.
I know.
We were out on a date in my daddy's Tesla.
That's right, how the song goes. And in our 40 years, she's had 3 moving accidents, and I've had 0.
She drove more than you.
And
when Do you remember the time?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Is your story? I thought you were done with this. Go ahead.
No, that's okay. I gloated, and I'm feeling a little bad about it, but it's okay.
Oh. Do you remember the time I got into a small little fender bender, and I think I drove off, and the person, you know, because there was no damage, but I told Mom, but they tracked you down. They looked up my license plate. They tracked you down, sent you an email, and you planned a dinner with a fake cop to come arrest you or something like that?
I remember that, yes. He used to be in the Village People. I remember that guy. He was fantastic, yes.
I think I saw him at the strip club, too. It's good to catch up with him.
Vaguely, I do recall that. Did it scare you?
No, well, you canceled it at the last minute because you found out that I told Mom. You thought that I was hiding it from you, and you staged a incident. But
that's when I knew you were different from your brother Keith.
Because I owned up to my mistakes.
Well, you would Keith would plan, raves at our house when we were going away on vacation.
Yeah, I still wasn't invited to those, which is crazy.
Well, you're just not that fun back then.
I know, apparently.
The wrong age.
Even now, you go home. You're at a strip club, you go home.
Yeah,
which I like.
Yeah,
I actually like that.
You know, I was thinking about how hard my travel schedule is. A lot of people don't realize, checking in a new hotel even every day is tough. It can take you 30 minutes to find the spa. So it gets tough out there,
It's tough life you have, yeah. Traveling all over the country in hotels.
Oh, the empathy.
Yeah. All right. Well, good luck not getting Omicron. Actually, I'm trying to get it because...
well, everyone's going to get it.
Yeah, you got it. Everyone...
Literally, 50 people in the NFL tested positive, so...
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's it according to the best scientific knowledge we have now, which could change. It's just it doesn't have that severe of an illness to it.
Right.
So
as viruses tend to die off, they become less.
As they mutate, they frequently give up some of their superpowers. And
to be more transferable, they have to sacrifice another part of the virus. So there's rarely like a superbug that's super contagious.
Yes,
and,
but that's like
deadly,
saying when the weather models predict this isn't going to happen. Now, you should know that it could certainly turn in the other direction. You could have a surprise mutation that was way more deadly. I'm not saying that couldn't happen. But in
that
terms
sounds exciting to me.
Well, as far as developments go, if this Omicron thing turns out to be a lightweight and everyone gets it, then it could literally be the end of the pandemic because we'd all have immunity. So that's on a serious note. That's
what we're hoping for.
Thank you, Ed. On a serious note, Ed will just sum up herd immunity for you. All right, Andrew, it's good to talk to you. It's late here in Virginia. Have you ever?
Thanks for making time.
Oh, my pleasure. Have you ever performed in Virginia?
Absolutely. I was in. I've performed in Newport News, Virginia, one time.
That's 10 minutes from here.
There was 9 people at the comedy show, and the comedy club manager hits the intro music to start the show. I was the feature act at the time, which means you go up in the middle, right?
Right.
So she hits the intro music, which is 2 minutes long, and welcome to the comedy, zing zing, whatever, all the bells and whistles. And then as she does that, she comes up to me. She goes, "Hey, I just I sent the bartender home because there's only 9 people in the audience, but he was also the MC. So I need you to MC also."
Sure.
And so I went up and did 45 minutes from the very start of the show for 9 people. Mm-hmm. And then when I got off stage, I said, "Hey, I'd love to come back and headline sometime." And she said, "Do you have 45 minutes?" And that's when I realized merit is not the most important thing in my business. So.
Math is also not big in Virginia, I'm pretty sure. So it's not a big deal. But that's a pro. A pro does that. I mean,
yes.
If there's 9 people there, it doesn't change what you do. In fact, I know you're smart enough to know it's a learning opportunity. And I've seen you do it. I've seen other smart professionals do it. So that's good. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you. Well, that was a long time ago. Now we got...
I got 12 people at those terrible shows.
Yeah, come on.
Thanks, Dad.
All right. Andrew, God bless.
See you.
All right. Later.
man.
I'll send you the video.
See you.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay.